Welcome to MFCP Woodworking. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be working on laying out spiral. I want to show you this just the way I do it. An example that I'm going to show you in a picture here just now is a letter opener that I made with a spiral handle. I like this. I was wanting to kind of duplicate this on this little project in a larger form because I wanted to make it a little bigger, but things didn't work out quite the way I wanted to, but it does show how I lay this out, at least measured out. I do it freestyle, just eyeballing it. But I'm going to show you here how exactly I do it. As you can see, I have a measuring tape from a tailor instead of a woodworker's tape. Reason being is if you use this like a tape measure on your thing like this, you'll destroy it in no time. So I keep this for this kind of thing. Measured the circumference of this stick that I have there. It was 3 inches. I want to do a 45 degree, so because I'm doing 2 spirals up the length of the pattern here, I cut that measurement in half, 1.5, and I'm going to mark these at the 1.5 mark on the one side. I'm first marking out the pattern length. So these are the very ends of the pattern that you're looking at. And the pattern is going to be between them. We're going to have 2 spirals going up the stick at a 45 degree angle. You're going to mark this. I'm going to mark it at 1.5 and at 3 inches. On the one side here. And then we got to flip this over, right, 180 degrees, so that those are on the bottom of it. Hard to see, the camera went out a little bit here. And I'm going to do, you can see me drawing a little line on the end here, just so it's easier for me to see when it's facing exactly down. I'm going to mark another set of these dots. These are my reference points. This is actually where the spiral is going to cross through this. Now I'm going to turn my piece a quarter turn so that those are exactly on the side. And I'm going to mark them again, except this time it's going to be half of that 1.5 inches off from where the other one is. So it's exactly in the middle of the other marks, but on the side. So it's going to be 3/4, 2 1/4, and then 3 3/4 from the end. And I'm gonna flip it over. You can see it was a little bit off. Not to worry. I'm going to do it exactly on the other side again. And then you get to watch me draw the lines through it. I do this by eyeball sometimes because really what it is, I take my space, the amount of space that I want this to cover, and I'll divide it into thirds for the first part, for the first marks, and then I'm doing halfway in between those marks for the sides. As you can see now, I'm going to trace through those reference points. Now, one of the reasons why I'm doing this at 45 degrees on this is because sometimes I want to do cross spirals. And the cross spirals, you can use the same reference points. It's just spiraling in the opposite direction. And all your corners at that point will meet at 90 degrees. But in this case, I just want to do the spirals on here. And that's what we're ending up with. And once I have that, I'll start carving along those lines. I can correct visually as I go to make sure I'm following the same pattern. It's really not that difficult. Hopefully my explanation is coming through to you. Here we're going to start carving it. As I carve this, the spiral's going just fine. One thing I didn't look at is proportionally this doesn't really match what I want to do with the letter opener. So I'm ending up making a change of plans here. At one point I was thinking, well, I could put tenons on the end of this spiral pattern and use it in another project sometime in the future, some project that I haven't thought of. And I don't really like doing that because this is cherry wood, and cherry wood gets quite hard and gets hard to carve when it gets further along. And I didn't want to end up doing that. So I decided, okay, well, maybe this is going into the wood stove in the long run. So instead I said, okay, it's going to be test bed. There's one tool I've never used before, and that's my my spoon knife. And I decided to cut a little spoon out of it, and I got to the point where uh, I'm not really proud of it, so I'm not going to show you exactly how I made it, partly because my technique is not that good. But the fact is, I'm not ashamed of it anymore. So I took a picture of it, and you can see that here in the corner. And I continued right through with my work. And that's the show for today. So, as always, time flies whether you're having fun or not. So you might as well make the most of it. So have a good day, and thanks for watching.